really seemed to make it the game?
Yeah, well, not really execution as far as the running any different, just more urgency. I think Corey, letting those guys a little bit at halftime, let them know we got to be better, and just the expectations we have in the building. And the one thing I mentioned to the guys at halftime, I said, losing teams panic, right? When things ain't going our way, winners find a way to win at the end. And I think our record speaks for itself. But I think those guys understood. They were frustrated we didn't play to our standard. But then you got to find a way to win and come together as a football club. It could be special teams make the play for us, defense, offense. In all three phases, I thought played pretty good in the second half.
You have to get Daniels going. We did today. Daniels was playing really well. He was a guy that you leaned on a lot last year. It sure helped having him playing well this year, Coach.
Yeah, no doubt. I can count on him all the time. Got him on the speed sweep. I thought we should score there. We blocked a little bit better at the end. Had him on the first play of the game for the double move. We hit that, and I think it's a different start to our game. Wanted to, give him some of those opportunities, and we had about 5 or 6 shots still, on our call sheet that we didn't get to him. So, great player, great play on the touchdown. Way to go up and get it. A lot of people don't think about Tavares as a high point guy. Coach is kind of that for us, but he can get it done for us as well.
Another guy that's having a good year is Beatty.
Yeah, Boris is playing well, and to trust him on the long field goals again, so he's getting back to the, the Boris that I know from my first year, so he's playing well. His leg, and if we can get to the 45-yard line, and I can trust to maybe take a shot, try to score 7, and trust that we can get 3 out of it. That's the luxury we have as a play caller.
Ryan, can you put your finger on why this team started so slow?
Oh, I can't really point to that. And defensively, we just, didn't do a good job. I think offensively, we did some decent things early on. Couldn't get leak going in our return game. I hate to say it, but, we aren't really playing for someone, even though we are. So guys, come in maybe sleepwalking a little bit. We just didn't play very well on defense first half. They played great in the second half. So we got after the passer. A lot of yellow flags out there, though. I didn't know I don't want to get fined, but anyhow.
I know, first time since '97. It's a number. We want to know each week. What does that say about your efforts so far this season?
Yeah, it shows a lot about our fan base too. Supporting us and showing out, and giving good crowd noise for the special teams, the defense, the feed off of. We always want to keep building our fan base. We want to play well at home. And, I always tell the guys, during training camp, I have said this thing, so we win every home game, we should be in the playoffs. So that's always got to be one of your goals, to continue to, make the fans excited to come watch us. But, yeah, that's great. Didn't know it was that long, since that's happened. But I'm proud of our guys. They fought hard, and, they showed up today when we needed to.
Ryan, how do you attack the next 2 games?
We'll see. We're going in to win and ask. Now we'll see. You looked at today. We took Winton off at different times. Oak and Dwayne didn't play a lot, so we're going to rely on some of our backups that we believe are good football players as well that can go play good football. whoever we line up there, we're going to expect to win. Go out and and call the game to win the game. So yeah, we'll see. I haven't got a chance to find the injury report, and once I get a look at that, but I'm looking to treat them like preseason games. Get potentially all 3 quarterbacks playing, but Chad's got to continue to play. We got to get him going. He's still a young kid, playing good football, but I also want to make sure he's not rusty going into playoffs.
What about those stickers and just how well he's playing?
Yeah, he showed up. Made some big plays in the pass game, made some really big tackles too in space. He's just a young kid. I don't know if he's that he's young and green and wet behind the ears. He just, doesn't second guess even decision making, goes out and plays football. But, he's got a lot of range. He's got a lot of, second level speed where he can recover, play a little bit aggressive and then retrace and make a play on the ball.
Long League as well sets a record here for this organization. What has he meant to this group and just how well he's performed on special teams as well?
Yeah, they want to get him another record. Javon's gave us a spark, changed his field position. Great kid. Haven't got a chance to let him go off a field goal. I told him a few times today, I don't care, we're taking the ball out, they miss. He's all excited about it. You see it in his eyes. He's just like a puppy dog. But, great kid, doing a great job for us.
Ryan, how important was it to try to prevent the running game from being as much of a factor, especially in the second half, and force Ottawa to get most of the yards through the air?
Yeah, that's the whole point going into the game, right? We knew they couldn't get the run game going and beat us, if they didn't get it going. Felt like Crum gives them another element as far as their RPO and their zone reads, and he gets on the edge. Thought we did some really good stuff in the run game, and there was some gaps we weren't very sound in. The second half, I thought we did better, other than the first few runs to start the third. But those guys found ways to make plays, and I thought they stuck together. And defense showed their character, that they didn't play their best, and they showed up in the second half.
Duke's made a great play, a broken play. Does that come from the experience of being in there and not getting flustered and just keep looking for the play that's there?
Yeah, no doubt. I didn't have the best play call for him, and I was trying to get a shot in the boundary where they ran pinch corner. It wasn't exactly the call I wanted. And that's the thing is, most quarterbacks in this league that are really good, you got to extend plays with your legs. It's been like that as long as I've been in the league and probably years prior. But I think that gives the quarterback an added element to escape when things aren't called right, or defense has made a play. So great play from him and Dave, doing our scramble rules, and the kids doing a good job, and we don't feel like the game's too big for them.
Last question, Chris.
Yeah, Ryan, in your coaching career, where do you rank this team up in terms of depth and talent? And just quick thoughts on your next opponent, Saskatchewan, on the road.
Yeah, I mean, Sass, they're fighting for a lot right now, right? It's the last game of the season. I'm sure they don't want to leave it in Calgary's hands, so we're going to see their best. This team, right up there with any team I've ever been a part of, as far as depth and talent. We don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, but one of the best teams I've been a part of, and guys that are understanding the work that you got to put in each week to be successful. Those guys are working their butts off, and it really, you can see the locker room really coming together, and it continues to improve. But those guys really enjoy coming to work and seeing each other, and then they have a good time, I'm sure off the field. But they're doing all the things off the field and in the meeting rooms and all that.
Next man up mentality. Thanks.
Yep, no doubt. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Coach.